What's up, guys? The new season trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen just dropped, and that inspired me to use one of my favorite skins. But in this game, I'm not using him in the usual role. You'll see me playing him as a roamer. I saw a comment saying I should try using completely bad picks, and yeah, I'd consider this a bad pick, at least if the haters were the ones using it. But honestly, I think Mia, Hanabi, or Layla are even worse picks, even when they're in their proper roles. Here, I used Yin specifically to target lock the enemy Mia, and honestly, it's way more fun to use him than Saber or other heroes who can also easily lock down those trash marksmen. Even though I'm not really good at using Yin, the enemy Mia still had a rough time here. What's great about him is that because of his ultimate, supports like Florin and Angela become useless once you're inside the domain expansion. Cause yeah, you're in a completely different dimension. And you know how those supports are, they won't hesitate to burn their ultimates on marksmen, even their marksman is trash. They won't bother using it on an EXP laner. So after I killed Mia again, her teammates showed up and I almost died there. But Khalid overextended, so he ended up getting killed instead. Since I was already low HP, I needed to recall, but there was a turtle fight, so it came down to a retribution battle between both junglers. The problem is, our Joy lost the battle of retribution. What's funny is, she kept blaming me. She even asked if I knew how to use Yin, when in reality, she's the one who should have been asked that question. This may look like a troll pick, but I'm actually serious about crushing Mia in this game, so that people will stop using her, or at least we'll see fewer Mia users. You can also notice that her teammates are really trying their best to protect her. They're not leaving her alone. But as you'll see, it doesn't matter. And now Joy shifted her blame to Zilong. She started pointing fingers at him instead. But just watch until the end and check out the match results later. This just proves that players like Joy, those in-game trash talkers, are the ones literally putting the trash in trash talk. They start the trash talk because they themselves are the real trash. There was even a hater who commented that I'm the real trash talker and that I made this channel just to trash talk. Well, you're partly right, but also completely wrong. First of all, I genuinely love playing ML. After I graduated with an accounting degree, I realized I didn't want to work for companies. It's either I put up my own business or do freelancing, something where I control my own time. Because I don't want to give my best, only for the benefits to go to some company and not to me. Then I thought, why not make a YouTube channel? I get to do what I want, play my favorite game, control my time, and at the same time, make a living out of it. Even if I only earn a small amount from this platform, it's still worth it. Because when you love what you're doing, you're not doing anything wrong, and you're living life on your own terms. So right here, Mia is about to kill me, but only because of Zilong. Mia had Wind Chant, and I was actually planning to use the bush technique so she wouldn't be able to see me or attack me. But then Zilong went and led Mia straight into the bush where I was hiding, and that's how I ended up dying. By the way, I also realized that instead of trash-talking my teammates in-game, I should just do it in my YouTube videos. That way I don't lose focus in the game and I don't get penalized with credit score deductions. And keep in mind, I'm not like this Joy who keeps trash-talking her teammates even though she's the biggest burden on the team. When I trash talk, I make sure I have the right to do it. I don't trash talk the ones who are carrying me. Because honestly, it's shameless, just like Joy, when you trash talk while being dead weight to the team. What's worse is when you trash talk the very people who are carrying you. Even if I have a Mia, Layla, or Hanabi on my team, I don't trash talk them before the game even starts. I just wait and see what they can do, even though you all know how much I hate those heroes. But of course, I don't expect anything from them. I just don't trash talk them simply because they picked that hero. Because what if, at the end of the game, they're the ones who carry me? Which, by the way, has never happened. Mia's teammates were giving her full protection, but look, no matter how much they protect her, most of the time she still finds a way to get herself killed. I just saw Selena taunting Popple and Kupal here. She even used her flicker just to flex, even though her enemy was already dead. And then here I was surprised. Argus kept hurting himself over and over. It hurts, right? Seeing the one you love. Loving someone else. Look at this Mia. Her partner was already being super protective of her, but nope, she just really wanted to get hurt. That's also why I said Yin is better for target locking, because once you ult someone, their teammates can't help them at all. So inside the domain expansion, I've got 2 skills and 1 battle spell to finish Mia. I don't use them all at once, because if I blow everything together and make a mistake, I could be the one who ends up dying instead. Because when I stun Mia with my second skill, she can just use her ultimate to remove the stun and turn invisible. That's why skill management is really important, especially since she also has Wind Chant to block the damage from my first skill. But like I said, if the enemy isn't dumb, those trash marksmen won't be as effective as you think. But don't forget about Joy. She was the one trash-talking the hardest earlier. Yet look at her. She contributed more to the enemy team than to her own teammates. Anyway, that's the second time I've reached Mythical Immortal this season. I just got back, and this time we were up against a Yuzhong jungler. I honestly thought it was Thamuz at first. The enemy marksman was Clint. So early game, I really focused on putting pressure in their gold lane. Even if I couldn't kill him, at least I managed to force out his battle spell, which is actually a big deal if we can take advantage of it. In this game, it was our mage who was being noisy, saying she would report me. Little did she know I was the one who was going to carry her. Our EXP laner abandoned his lane, so I just went ahead and pushed it myself. And sure enough, both of the enemy side lanes were here. Clint should have already died here from lethal ignition, but I pressed vengeance too, so it just went to waste. At this point, I noticed the enemy marksman was starting to get stronger. I ignored Thamuz here because it was more important to pick off their marksman, but I almost ended up dying instead. Thamuz is strong in 1v1s, right? But Yin is also really strong, especially because of his ultimate. So yeah, I accidentally got a triple kill here and we managed to wipe out the enemies. It was always Thamuz I was up against here. Too bad the enemy marksman wasn't Layla or Hanabi. What a shame. Right here, that flicker in from Kimmy was insane. She actually pulled that off instead of defending their base. What a great player. Zedian even said she was going to report me. The audacity of players like that.